Purify my heart. May every word, every thought, every motive, every intention be pleasing in your heart. I'm distracted by dogs. Purify my heart. May every word, every thought, every motive, every intention be pleasing in your sight, O God. For your voice refreshes my soul, brings joy to my heart, and light to my eyes. Your words more precious than gold, sweeter than honey, bringing me life. Purify my heart. May every word, every thought, every motive, every intention be pleasing in your sight, O God. I remember learning that in the Sufi tradition, a lot of the prayers are to polish the mirror of the heart so it will reflect God's light. And I think that's why I sing these songs, is to polish the mirror of my heart. So I wanted to sing that as our invocation. And just before we move on, I want to remind us that we are on Cherokee land, colonized land. There's a history here. And an opening prayer by John Philip Newell from his book, Celtic Benediction, Morning and Nighttime Prayers. When it seemed there was no hope, I have seen your light in the eyes of a child. When it seemed there was no joy, I have heard your delight in the voice of a friend. When it seemed that life was stale, I have smelled the freshness of sunlight on my skin. When all seemed emptiness, I have touched your presence in the hand of a stranger. When the future seemed barren, I've tasted life's moisture on the lips of another. Thanks be to you, O God, for your embodied love. Open my senses to your presence, that I may love you and care for you in all things. This is the close of the Retreat Wild Sanctuary that we've been gathering, an amazing group of 10 people. And one of the themes that was mentioned earlier was the embodied aspect of spirituality being missing. And last night we walked the labyrinth and I played a concert and there was a big fire on the labyrinth. I've never walked a labyrinth with a giant fire on it before. So you had to kind of go around it, and then the little electric candlelight things. And it was very embodied. With smoke and touch we talked about. And cold, it was cold. That's right, Freya. These are the words of St. Francis. Ooh, the world is my home. Ooh, the world is my heart. Ooh, the world is my monastery, my monastery. Ooh, the world is my home. Ooh, the world is my heart. Ooh, the world is my monastery, my monastery. Ooh, the world is my home. Ooh, the world is my heart. Ooh, the world is my monastery, my monastery. Ooh, the world is my home. Ooh, the world is my heart. Ooh, the world is my monastery, my monastery. After I left Abbey on Iona, I really seriously considered being a monk. And I remember having many conversations with my friend Lottie, who is now a nun. She's in seclusion, which is pretty amazing. And she was like, I think you'd be a good friar, a good Franciscan. That's what she would say. So I prayed to God about it. And my sense was that the Holy One wanted me to be in relationship with the world. And when I came across this song written by my friend Richard, there's something so joyful about that the world is my monastery. Not just like oh, poor me, I have to be out in the world. It's like this, oh, thank God I get to be out in the world. Ooh, the world is my home. Ooh, the world is my heart. Ooh, the world is my monastery, my monastery. So if there's anybody in here watching or in here that's like, I kind of feel like I should be in a monastery, it's okay. The world is your monastery. It's all going to be okay. Dona nobis pacem pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem pacem. Dona nobis 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 pacem pacem. Dona nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem pacem. Dona nobis pacem. I played a Waterboys song last night and then again today, and you all were dancing to it. Here's another one by the Waterboys. This is called The Christ in You. I'm gonna look twice at you. Until I see the Christ in you. I'm gonna look twice at you. Until I see the Christ in you. When I'm looking through the eyes of love. When I'm looking through the eyes of love. When I'm looking through the eyes of love. When I'm looking through the eyes. This is kind of like my own version of the metta practice, where you open your heart first of all to somebody you love, and somebody that's a bit neutral, and then somebody that's really hurt you. That's what I use this song for. I just don't do it in a formal way. It's my own metta practice. I'm gonna look twice at you. Until I see the Christ in you. I'm gonna look twice at you. Until I see the Christ in you. When I'm looking through the eyes of love. when I'm looking through the eyes of love, when I'm looking through the eyes of love, when I'm looking through the eyes, I'm gonna look twice at you. Till I see the Christ in you. I'm gonna look twice at you. Until I see the Christ in you. Hey, would anybody like to share a poem or a prayer, or you going to come up and share, Elizabeth? Are you willing to do it publicly? If so, come stand next to me and it'll be on the microphone. Come and do it, come and do it. Anywhere nearby. That little fluffy thing is the microphone.
All right. I shared this this morning in group, and we were talking about liminal spaces, and this is about between sorrow and hurt and finding peace. It's called Yet I Will Be. Through the dark absence of light, with no visible horizon, I am battered by howling winds, my anchor yanked from the sea of steadfastness. Familiarity, now a whirlwind concoction, a feeling unsettled, uprooted, unprotected, mixed with deep, obscure longings. I am like prayer flags that flutter with grief and gratitude, thin, bare branches standing in torrential storms, the somber tolling of ancient chimes. Remembrance overwhelms, sudden loss, ancestral death, life-defying change, a million shattered pieces of promise. It is all that remains. Yet I will be. I will love, I will pray, I will trust, I will sing, I will even dance, for ever so dimly, through smoldering gray clouds, the gift of this new day appears.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for sharing your poetry. Wow, yeah. This is a song I shared with the group today. We've been talking about the equinox and liminal space and all sorts. It's been very rich conversation. It's really quite amazing. And this is the unseen song by a local musician called Samara Jade. Played it earlier, but we're going to play it again. Feel free to sing along. I listened to the silence till it was no longer silence, till it was filled up with birdsong that had been there all along, till it was filled up with birdsong that had been there all along. And I looked into the sunset till it was no longer sunset, till the sky grew darker and filled on up with stars, till the sky grew darker and filled on up with stars that were there all along, that were there all along. Yeah, it was there all along, the underlying unseen song. And I stopped to smell the flowers till they were no longer flowers. They began to wilt and droop and develop into fruit that turned to seeds and back to flowers that had been there all along. And I searched the world for answers till they turned into questions that shone light upon the answers that had been there all along, that shone light upon the answers that had been there all along. Yeah, it was there all along, and it was there all along. Yeah, it was there all along, the underlying unseen song. 'Cause the light obscures the darkness hides the light, and the stars are still shining when the sun is shining bright. Oh, how unimaginable, how many layers go unseen in this dream, in this dream. So much more than it seems. And I felt into my sadness till it was no longer sadness, till it was filled up with fullness that had been there all along, till it was filled up with fullness that had been there all along. And I cut through my aloneness until I melted into oneness of the web of shining dewdrops that connects us all as one to that web of shining dewdrops that has been there all along. Yeah, it was there all along. It was there all along. Yeah, it was there all along, the underlying unseen song. And I spoke my words till they were no longer words, till they sounded no different than the song sung by the birds still sing even when they can't be heard. All of the colors get blurred into the something of the world, getting all the words wrong, and we merge into the colors of the world that's turning, powered by the bird song that's been here all along. Yes, that great wave of bird song that's been here all along. Hey, we're gonna go into a little time of maybe joyful quiet. Maybe you're feeling sad, but I'm feeling quite joyful. We're gonna go and companion the river, or you can sit where you are, maybe for about 3 minutes, and feel free to move. The dogs are gonna make noise anyway. Be still and know that I am love. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be. This is Psalm 8, a modern interpretation by Christine Robinson. Many named one beyond imagining when I contemplate the night sky. The cosmos which all unfolded from a speck, galaxies, stars, this beautiful earth. And who are we humans that you attend to us? Mere mortals in our tiny corner, and you love us. We are life come to knowing and feeling. The whole world is in our hands. Plants and animals, oceans and ice caps, rainforest and ecosystem. Touch our hearts, O God, make us worthy of this trust. Help us care for life on this beautiful earth. Amen. Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. Everything changes, I alone remain. Hold patience, for nothing is wasted. Presence in all things, I'm with you in all things. Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. Everything changes, I alone remain. Hold patience, for nothing is wasted. Presence in all things, I'm with you in all things. Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. Everything changes, I alone remain. Hold patience, for nothing is wasted. Presence in all things, I'm with you in all things. Let nothing disturb you, let nothing frighten you. Everything changes, I alone remain. Hold patience, for nothing is wasted. Presence in all things, I'm with you in all things. You are the heart You are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. And again, you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the hearts, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You, 'cause you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are a blessing to this world. I'm hoping that we got one more poem. You look prepped, Karen. Gonna come up?
This man has been a true gift to all of us. So, with this 2-day retreat here, we've been talking about embodied spirituality.
Yeah.
So, I have a poem called Bare Footing, and it has an epigraph on it from Macrina Whitaker, who was a Benedictine sister at St. Scholastica Abbey Monastery in Fort Sills, Arkansas. And the epigraph is, "Everything keeps crying, take off your shoes." Barefooting. Boots and socks flag the pasture fence. My grass-soothed soles detect a hum. I wade through buttercups and leaf scatter, trying to decode earth's signals. Jolt when my toes bruise on an acorn's hat. Here I imagine tendrils sprouting from the bottoms of my feet, thickening into roots that sink into the ground like the weightlifter's arms that stretch from tree to tree, that tunnel clay and granite to anchor growth, to warn of pest and blight. If only we might listen.
Thank you. One of the things that's delightful for me with Birdsong Vespers is how much of it is spontaneous and based on who does or doesn't come. Like if we'd had other people, you probably wouldn't have shared today. Yeah, to give voice for other people. It's just magical and very spontaneous. And as a musician that likes to improvise, you don't really get to do that so fully in worship. But here you have to. You have no idea what's going to happen. We're coming towards close. We're going to do the Magnificat and then send out a blessing with the Archangel invocation. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. My soul shall praise and magnify you, Lord. Yes, I have come. Yes, I will come. I hear your voice calling out my name. Into my life you shall be born. All generations praise to hold with me the sacred heart, my beating heart. My soul is placed into this fire of love. Yes, it becomes God's will be done. And the proud cannot hear beyond their words, their thoughts enclosed, so stale and old. And the rich cannot receive what they don't own, this emptiness, the spaciousness. All generations praise to hold with me the sacred heart, my beating heart. My soul is placed into this fire of love. Yes, it becomes God's will be done. Spread out the feast, let those in hunger come. Your face be shown, and your love made known. The humble hear your voice, with you they sing. Magnificat, Magnificat. All generations praise to hold with me the sacred heart, my beating heart. My soul is placed into this fire of love. Yes, it becomes God's will be done. Reach out to touch the world that is to come. Magnificat, 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 Magnificat. So we're going to send out a blessing to everybody watching in the wee camera, all of you guys. This is our blessing of this peace. We want to share the peace of this sacred, prayer-infused place and this container that has had a lot of generosity and kindness and safety. We'd like to share that with you, and we'd like you to help us ripple it out to those who are having a hard time, and those who are not safe, and those who are sick this day. Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. And be by my side, there's a place for you here. And be by my side, there's a place for you here. Michael, Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Rest in my eyes and my ears and my touch. Rest in my eyes and my ears and my touch. Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel, and help me to heal and share light in my world. Help me to heal and share light in my world. Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Compassion and wonder and healing and grace. 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 Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. May the beauty and the compassion of this place wrap itself round you as you go forth. May the blessing of God rest upon you, and Christ's peace abide with you, and the Spirit illuminate your heart, now and forevermore. Thank you for being here.